His Excellency Sri Anish Rajanji, Consulate General of India, Durban, Mr. Pravesh Hardeen, educator and President of World Hindu Foundation South Africa, Mr. Kamal Maharaj, educator and CEO of Vishwa Shakti, Ms. Rivonia Singh, yoga teacher of Vishwa Shakti, and our yoga instructor today, Ms. Nirupa Chaitra, officials and students of Redcliffe Primary School. Go. On behalf of the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center at the Consulate General of India, Durban, it is our privilege to extend to you all a very warm welcome to our International Day of Yoga on this beautiful day. Before we commence demonstration of the yoga, please allow me to complete a few formalities. I would like to kindly request our guest of honor, His Excellency Sri Anish Rajanji, Consul General of India, Durban, for his message on International Day of Yoga.
Dear friends, Namaskar, good morning and Sunny Bonani to all friends who have joined us for this program from Durban and beyond on this pleasant winter morning to celebrate the 7th International Day of Yoga. In 2014, at the initiative of Honorable Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi, the United Nations General Assembly declared June 21st as the International Day of Yoga with an overwhelming majority, 177 countries to be precise, co-sponsoring the resolution so that it was adopted without a vote in the 193-member United Nations. On this day and during the entire month of June every year, many yoga-related events are held across different countries, organized by Indian embassies and consulates in partnership with yoga enthusiasts, yoga institutions, and community organizations in the host countries. Yoga has transcended physical boundaries between sovereign nations and belongs to people of all countries, faiths, races, gender, and ideologies. Though yoga originated in the cradle of the Sanatana Dharma, it has embraced all communities in the true spirit of Ubuntu. Yoga strives to establish harmony and balance in our physical and mental well-being, and also aid in our spiritual growth by keeping us focused and helping in understanding ourselves better. Yoga can be best described as an exercise or a discipline or a practice, and the word yoga means to unite in the ancient Sanskrit language. It leads to greater awareness of our bodies and minds and represents the core of Indian philosophy, which is Vasudeva Kudumbakam, meaning the whole world is one family. Yoga is a continuous process and a journey like any other sport or discipline. The deeper you indulge yourself in yoga exercises, the more enduring and long-term are its benefits. Let us use the opportunity provided by Yoga Day every year to create awareness about the benefits of yoga for everyone. Yoga asanas or exercises provide us flexibility to our muscles, takes care of our joints, and keeps us strength and balance, while pranayama or breathing exercises help us to deal with anxiety, stress, and fatigue, while strengthening our respiratory system. For the second year in succession, we celebrate Yoga Day in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. This year, the theme of the International Day of Yoga is Be with Yoga, Be at Home. So let us do our yoga while we are at our homes, avoiding all non-essential travel and gatherings while maintaining social distancing, wearing masks regularly, and adhering to washing hands and maintaining a robust personal hygiene. Before I conclude, I would like to sincerely thank Sri Pravesh Hardinji and every member of the World Hindu Foundation in South Africa, and Sri Kamal Maharaj ji of Vishwa Shakti, our partners for International Day of Yoga 2021, who have helped us to organize multiple events on the different aspects of yoga in modern life. I thank you all for joining us in this celebration and I wish you all a happy Yoga Day on behalf of the Consulate General of India in Durban. Thank you.
Thank you to His Excellency Sri Anish Rajanji for enlightening us with a wonderful message. I would like to kindly request Mr. Kamal Maharaj, educator and CEO of Vishwa Shakti, for his message on International Day of Yoga.
Namaste, Vanakkam, Namaskaram, Saubona, greetings to all. On behalf of the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center at the Consulate General of India, Durban, with the World Hindu Foundation of South Africa and the Vishwa Shakti Community Trust, we welcome all of you to the International Yoga Day, 21st of June 2021. And South Africa has been an integral part since its inaugural celebration to date. In fact, South Africa gets fully involved. The International Day of Yoga has contributed to nation building. People from all walks of life, from all races, with all creeds, have come together to celebrate this very, very important health pathway. In fact, yoga is so important that for thousands of years people have been practicing it. But today, with the International Yoga Day, it has globalized. While almost every country had practitioners of yoga, now they've come together on the world stage. As we go through the environment of the pandemic, we find that online yoga schools, yoga teachers, and yoga programs are being shared. In fact, the knowledge and practice of yoga is spreading to every corner of the world. Today, we have assembled in Verulam, Redcliffe, Durban, South Africa, a very, very remote area where people are practicing yoga. And at this school, right from the inception of 2016, students at this school have joined in the International Yoga Day. The entire world knows the advantage of yoga. Practicing yoga is very beneficial, and its practice can cure many diseases like respiratory problems, stomach problems, diseases related to the digestive system. It helps to remove negativity and mental diseases from our body. It helps reduce stress levels and raise awareness. In fact, the different limbs of yoga, firstly, the yoga asanas, that is the yoga postures, pranayam, the deep breathing exercises, dhyana yoga, the meditation aspect, all practiced together can create a holistic health opportunity. Today in South Africa, Redcliffe Primary School, Verulam, Durban, we take the opportunity of joining the world, online though. Together we celebrate the International Yoga Day.
Thank you to Mr. Kamal Maharaj for his message. We would now like to begin with the yoga demonstration. I would like to now hand you over to Ms. Ravona Singh and students of Redcliffe Primary School for the yoga session.
Sthiti, the standing posture.
Standing up straight, hands to the side, looking forward. Take a breath in and out. In
neck bending. That is forward and backward bending, and then right and left bending.
Slowly bring your head forward. Let your chin touch your chest. Slowly take it back. Bring it back to the center. Bend to the right. Bring it back to the center. And to the left. Bring it back to the center. And all the way around. And back to the center.
Shoulder movement. The alert posture.
Take a breath in and out. And bring your fingers onto your shoulders. And you're
Also
gonna
known as Skanda Chakra, shoulder rotation.
forward and back.
Practice of this yogic kriya makes the bones, muscles and nerves of the neck and shoulder healthy. These practices are helpful in cervical spondylosis and frozen shoulder.
Bring your hands to the side. Breath in. Bring your hands to the side. We're going to twist our trunks of our body. Breath in. Slowly twist. Let your right hand touch your left elbow.
The trunk movement, it assists us while one takes deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling. This one round, when you repeat it, you find that it helps you to become more flexible.
Change direction.
The knee movement.
Bringing your hands forward, keeping your elbows straight in front of you. Breath in, breath out. You're going to bend.
It helps to strengthen knees and hip joints. Avoid this asana in case of acute conditions of arthritis. And I'm sure here with our young ones we don't have that problem.
Once more, breath in, breath out. Bend the knees.
We now move on to Tadasana, the palm tree posture.
You're going to interlock your fingers. Breath in, stretch tall, push up, and slowly get onto your toes.
This asana brings stability in the body. It helps to clear up congestion of the spinal nerves and corrects faulty posture. So you stand nice and tall.
Of your left thigh. Use your hands outwards, give you some balance.
Helps to improve neuromuscular coordination, balance, endurance, alertness and concentration.
Change direction. Breath in and out. Picking up your left foot on the inside of your right thigh, hands to the side, balance, and slowly into Namaste, and hold.
Pada Hasta Asana, the hand to feet posture.
And relax. Both feet on the ground. Breath in, breath out. Raise your hands up. Breath
Makes
in,
the spine flexible, improves digestion, and helps in overcoming menstrual problems. The Ardha and strengthens the spinal nerves and muscles. Helps in management of spondylosis.
breath in, and out. Open up your feet. Hands to the side. Breath in. Breath out. Slowly drop your right hand to touch your right ankle. Keeping your left hand straight up to the sky. You're going to turn to look at it. Slowly come up.
This is the three-corner asana. Makes the spine flexible, strengthens the calf, thigh, and waist muscles, and improves lungs capacity. So those of you planning to become good at your athletics, whatever sport you are interested in, students, it will help you maintain good flexibility in your training program.
Up straight. Eyes closed.
It helps to keep the body firm and stabilizes the mind.
And take breaths in.
The Vraja Asana.
Release.
This is considered as one of the meditative postures known as a thunderbolt posture. So you want to improve as a student, not just concentration, you need good, strong body and mind. So digestion should be good. One, remember, many of you I know walk to school, strengthens your thigh muscles and calf muscles. And I've noticed that when we just come here, many of you were involved in sporting activities. It makes you a great athlete. Sure. It helps to strengthen back and neck muscles. Sometimes, you get tired while being a student, sitting in a class for long hours. This can assist you tremendously. Remember your neck, bending down, looking at your books. We need to have strong neck muscles. You need to have a strong back muscle. Sitting for long hours on your seat, trying to concentrate. So it helps to strengthen back and neck muscles, relieves constipation and back pain. So digestion improves, and if you feel light, your stomach feels light, Can you imagine what a better student you will make? Cardiac region. So if your heart is pumping well, and there's blood flowing to the head, it creates so much more clarity. Then comes the Ustara Asana, the camel posture, where you continue to sit in the Vraja Asana. It improves eyesight, and I'm sure you are reading books and books of study material. The focus is on relaxation. Remember, when you relax, you get rejuvenated and you can do so much more thereafter. Helps in recovery of back pains. Remember, lots of students complain of this, carrying heavy school bags, walking long distances to school, sitting for long hours, makes school life a little difficult. But yoga can help. Cobra position. Many of you may have seen a cobra, students, how it comes up. This asana relieves stress, reduces abdominal fat, and relieves constipation. Helps to relieve backache and bronchial problems, especially during this winter, when you find that the chesty flu creates a problem for many students. This asana helps to relieve that, to strengthen the chest, your lungs, and make you a stronger student. Many of the asanas are named after animals, because as the ancient masters, the gurus of India, watched the animals, they learned this very beautiful technique of rejuvenating the body, mind and soul. This relieves the sciatica and lower back ache. So the sciatic nerve, you find sometimes it becomes very painful as this nerve becomes entangled due to carrying heavy bags, walking long distances, sitting for long hours in one position. It helps to improve the lung capacity. We cannot emphasize how important it is to have a strong lung capacity. Setu Bandhana Asana. Setu Bandhana Asana, the bridge posture.
You're going to release your knees. Bring
Relieves depression, anxiety, and strengthens the lower back muscles. So many
raise your bottom.
times we find that even students get depressed because of the heavy workload and the difficult times we are experiencing in our environment presently. This helps us to relieve that depression. Remember, the more exercise you do, the more yogasanas, the better it is for you to be an all-round student. As an athlete, as an academic student. removes constipation. Constipation is a chronic ailment that comes in the way of self-development as a student. It gives relief and decreases the bloating sensation in the abdomen. It aids digestion. So if you have this bloated feeling, you don't feel like studying. This asana helps you to relieve yourself from that. Generates deep internal pressure, improves stretching of the highly complicated network of muscles, ligaments and tendons in the pelvis and waist and the waist region. It tones up the back muscles and spinal nerves. Helps to relieve all kinds of tension and gives rest to both body and mind. You know, you want to relax, sometimes you don't have enough time. So this is a good method. Just relax the mind and body, relax all muscles. Relaxes the whole psycho-physiological system. In other words, the mind and body relaxes. Try not think even about your studies. Just feel relaxed. Rejuvenate yourself. Get ready for your next study session. We're now moving to the pranayam. Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati. Come on. Let's get that. It's so important. Sit in any comfortable posture following our yoga teacher.
Hands on your knees.
Forceful exhalation by contracting the abdominal muscles without any undue movements in the chest and shoulder region. Inhalation should be passive throughout the practice. Kapalabhati purifies the frontal air sinuses, and we know how the sinuses can come in a way of making us feel good. We always feel congested. We feel like we cannot concentrate. We feel unhappy when our sinuses trouble us. So this exercise helps to overcome that and even cough disorders. So you clear your sinuses and those back drip problems all slowly disappear.
Breathe in and breathe out quick. Quick.
Nadi Sodhana, Anuloma Viloma Pranayam.
Two fingers, middle finger, and
Breathe.
curling.
Breath should be slow,
Onto
so
the
breathe very
nostril.
slowly,
The other two on the left
steady and
nostril.
controlled. It should not be forced or restricted in any way.
On the right nostril.
It helps you to feel tranquil, helps to improve concentration,
Breathe out to the left.
increases vitality,
Breathe
and
in.
lowers the level of stress and anxiety. It alleviates cough disorders. So students means the cooling pranayam asana.
Then curl your tongues.
It has cooling effect on the body and the mind. Sometimes due to stress and anxiety, we tend to build a lot of heat. We need to calm down. It is beneficial for persons suffering from that which makes us a little temperamental. It satisfies thirst and appease hunger. It releases indigestion and disorders caused by phlegm. Remember, phlegm, especially during the winter months, is a big ailment that many people go through. This, if practiced on a regular basis, helps us a lot. Dhyana. Dhyana, the meditative posture or meditation.
Index finger, touch your thumb.
From time to time, as students,
Sitting up straight. Eyes
it is
closed.
important to sit down and to relax the mind after a long, hard day of work at school, after a long study period of heavy material. A good idea. Sit down quietly and meditate. The time you find most comfortable, where you find time where there is the least amount of distractions, sit down quietly for a few minutes. Relax the mind. Meditation is the most important component of yoga practice. It helps the practitioner to eliminate negative emotions like fear and anger. As a student, fear comes in the way of our studies. Anger comes in the way of our development as the ultimate human being. Depression, anxiety, all this develop negative emotions. So in order to develop positive emotions, it's a good idea to practice meditation. It keeps the mind calm and quiet, increases concentration, memory, clarity of thought and willpower. I'm sure you all realize how you need this as a student. Rejuvenates the whole body and mind, giving them proper rest. You know, we find it difficult sometimes to rest because of worry. Meditation helps you to stop worrying and gives you the chance to have great rest, giving the body a chance to get back to the studies, to your sports training schedule, and to enjoy your childhood. Meditation ultimately leads to you becoming the ultimate in whatever field you wish. As a student, as a sports person, as a human being. While our students are in meditative posture, I want to take this opportunity to thank all our yogis. I want to thank Red Cliff Primary, the principal and staff, our on-site coordinator P. Lalman, and our lovely program director, our students, all of them sitting in meditative posture at the moment.
A very big thank you to Ms. Rivona and students of the Redcliffe Primary School for the wonderful yoga session. We will now begin our Yoga for Family from Home session, and for that I'd like to hand you over to our yoga instructor today, Ms. Nirupa Chaitra.
Hi everybody, my name is Nirupa. Welcome to our family yoga session. I hope you enjoy. Kindly note that any medical conditions that you may have, you need to check out with your medical practitioner before you start any practice, physical practice of yoga. So coming into lotus pose, easy lotus pose, your legs can be up, it can be down, wherever you're comfortable. You activate the pelvic floor, sitting nice and tall from the spine, from the base of the spine, all the way through to the shoulders. Okay, so the shoulders are nice and square but relaxed. Let's close the eyes for 1 or 2 moments. Regulate the breathing. Regulate the heart rate. We gently open the eyes before we get into breathing exercises. Inhale. Bring the hands forward. Let's stretch the arms out to the side. Bring them up to the ceiling. Let the arms and the palms reach up to the sky, feeling the strength in the torso, in the tummy, in the arms. You can come into prayer position. You can reach up and exhale slowly, arms down. This is warming up before breathing exercise. Again, inhale, stretching the arms up, interlacing the fingers, raising the arms nice and tall, feeling the strength in the body, in the lower body as it roots down into the mat. And exhale, arms down. Sit nice and tall. Always feel free to adjust yourself. Padma-asana or lotus pose is really good for the hip flexors. It helps with spine strength, spine flexibility. It also helps with all-round activation of the core muscles, which exist in the front, sides, and the lower back muscles. Okay, so we come to a comfortable seated posture. With the dominant hand, we come into Vishnu Mudra. Vishnu Mudra is dropping in the pointy finger, the middle finger, in towards the palm, using the thumb and the ring finger, seated nice and tall with the sit bones equally distributing the weight in the body. We're going to block off the one nostril with the thumb, the other nostril with the ring finger. We're going to come into Anuloma Viloma, which is alternate nostril breathing. Okay, so we're going to breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the nose, blocking out the right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril. Feel the air go through the back of the throat. Expand the chest, expand the shoulders. Close the left nostril, so both nostrils are nice and closed. Exhale through the right nostril. Opening up the right nostril, the spine is straight, shoulders are square but relaxed. Inhale through the right, close and hold. Exhaling left, deep, resonant Ujjayi breathing. Inhale through the left. Close and hold. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the right. Close and hold. Exhale to the left. One more. Inhale to the right. Close and hold. Exhale left. Bringing the arm down, keeping the eyes nice and closed. Notice the texture of the breath. Pranayama or deep abdominal breathing is really critical to proper movement. And as you move better, you're able to breathe better. I'd encourage you to get started with deep breathing exercises on a chair, a stable back chair, on a bed if you want to, or on your mats. Breathing is accessible to anybody. Okay, let's gently open out the eyes, become aware of the surroundings. Now we're going to come up to the front of our mats for a good warming up, strengthening and toning exercise. This is called Surya Namaskar. It's a set of 12 postures done on the right side, 12 on the left. Surya Namaskar is known as the ultimate asana practice. Why? Because it brings together each component of the body with the spinal structure as a central balancing component. So let's make our way up to the front of our mats using the hands. Let's lift up, coming up to alert pose, Samastitihi, which is a grounding pose in between postures. So we come to the front of our mat, front of our mat. We're going to press the palms together. Okay? The feet are grounded onto the ground. Draw the kneecaps up towards the thighs or the quadriceps. Suck the belly button in. Tighten up the buttocks. Immediately the pelvic bone moves slightly forward. Feel the strength in the knees. Feel the strength in the legs. Feel the grounding of the feet. Hands near heart center. Press the palms together, keeping the body nice and active. Remember, yoga is not only about flexibility, it's about strength and flexibility. Pressing the palms together, suck the belly button in, send the hips back, reaching the arms forward, raise the arms up in prayer position, look up at the sky, look up at the fingers, grounding through the feet, feel the stretch in the abdominal area. Exhaling into forward bend, again sending the hips back. Get to your level of access anywhere along the legs. Bend at the elbows for forward bend. Flat back position, right leg all the way back, left foot forward and adjust if need be. Right foot is on the floor, left foot is in front, a nice 90-degree angle. Palms on the outsides of the left foot. Tuck the right toes and send the left foot back, all the way back into plank. Plank position is not where you stick the butt up or sag down. Tuck the tailbone in, push through the shoulders. Suck the belly button in, feel the strength in this pose. Knees down very softly. Feel the arch in the spine. Okay, so activate the arch by sending the tailbone up. Push through the shoulders, okay? Now, in maintaining the arch in the spine, chest and chin slowly, simultaneously go down. You don't have to reach the floor. Make sure that the elbows don't go out, elbows into center line. Suck the belly button in, send the feet and the legs back, coming up into cobra pose. Don't extend the elbows, bend the elbows and reach up with the head. Suck the belly button in and draw the kneecaps up away from the floor, feeling the strength in the legs. Tuck the toes and into downward facing dog. Okay, feel the strength in the upper body. Feel the shoulder blades move down the back. Okay, kneecaps are engaged. Gaze point or drishti is between the feet or the knees. Looking forward between the hands. Bringing the right foot all the way forward between the hands. If the foot gets stuck anywhere along the way, use the hand to bring it forward so you're creating a nice alignment. Alignment is key in the practice of asanas. Okay, left foot to the floor. Again, the spine is nice and straight from the coccyx all the way through to the base of the neck. Gaze point or drishti is forward. Okay, tuck the left toes. Exhaling into the forward bend position. Flat back, press the palms, raise the arms up, looking up at the ceiling, looking up at the sky, feeling the strength. Exhaling, hands by your side. Okay, that was the right side. Now we're going to move over to the left side. Press the palms together, suck the belly button in, send the hips back, pressing the palms, raising the arms, feel the strength as you reach up and root down. Opposing forces, right? Bringing balance to the practice. Exhaling, forward bend. Flat back. Left leg, all the way back. Head up, inhale. So head up, inhale, because gravity has an effect of opening out the groin. Gaze point in drishti, forward. Spine is nice and straight. Head up, inhale. Tuck the left toes. Both legs all the way back into proper plank position. Push through the shoulders. Tuck that tailbone in. Feel the entire body working out. You should be developing some agni and building up strength, digestive fire. Knees slowly down. Feel that arch in the spine. Right, so sending the tailbone up. Maintaining the arch, chest and chin. Elbows close to the body, not out like wings. Okay? And slide out into cobra. Do not extend the elbows. Bend the elbows slightly up on the torso. Draw the kneecaps up so that the kneecaps are floating above. That means that you have a good engagement of the quadriceps. Belly button sucks in. Tuck the toes and downward facing. Okay, inhale and exhale and down dog. Inhale and exhale. Looking forward between the hands. Again, gaze point. Left leg comes all the way forward. Head up, inhale. Again, head up, inhale. And both legs come forward. Exhaling into forward bend. Press the palms. Raise the arms. Exhaling, samastitihi, or alert pose. Closing the eyes, arms by the center line. Taking a deep inhale, deep exhale. Very important to bring the heart rate back to normal. Bring the breathing back to normal. Okay. Deep inhale and a deep exhale. Now we're going to do the sun salutation again, or Surya Namaskar. Again on the right, again on the left. And we're going to do it, but we're going to do it a little bit faster. Remember, when we do the sun salutation and we do it a little faster, we don't use momentum. We use all of the techniques of strength, flexibility, mindfulness, movement, and breathing. We bring all of these techniques into the practice. Okay? Pressing the palms. Send the hips all the way back. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhaling into forward bend. Flat back. Right leg all the way back. Head up. Inhale. Both legs all the way back. Body straight. Knees. Chest and chin. Upward facing. Suck the belly button. Draw the knees. Active legs. Tuck the toes. Down dog. Right leg forward. All the way forward between the hands. Head up. Inhale. Lengthening the spine. Both legs forward. Exhaling. Forward bend. Inhaling, pressing the palms. Exhaling, hands by your side. Samastitihi. Before we do the left side, get the breathing back to normal. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Deep inhale, Ujjayi breathing. Deep exhale, pressing the palms. Send the hips. Good girl. Raise the arms. Exhaling, forward bend. Flat back, left leg all the way back. Head up, inhale. Both legs all the way back, body straight. Knees, feel the arch, chest and chin. Upward facing, active tummy, active kneecaps, downward facing. Left leg all the way forward, between the hands. Technical correctness, guys. Both legs forward, exhaling into forward bend. Press the palms, raise the arms, exhaling, hands by your side. Stand at the front of your mat, stand at the front of your mat. Good girl. Take a deep inhale, deep exhale. Deep inhale, deep exhale. One more deep inhale and a deep exhale. Using the center line of the mat, facing each other, we're going to come into Trikonasana, which is triangle pose, okay? So let's get into triangle pose, yeah, facing each other, okay? We use approximately the center line of the mat. Take a deep inhale and exhale, just to regulate the breathing, regulate the heart rate. Remember, the triangle pose activates the strength in the legs, okay, because we use the strength in the legs to enter into the position and exit into the position as well. It helps with the digestive capability. It also helps with the strength in the arms, okay, as we position out the arms. Alignment is really key in this pose. So we're going to step the right foot out 90 degrees to the right. Now the heel of the right foot should match the center line of the arch of the left foot. Okay, so we have proper alignment and we don't fall over. Left foot can spin out approximately 45 degrees to right. Okay, Reaching the arms out to the side, feel the strength in the arms. So the arms should not be just dangling around. Pelvic floor faces forward. The legs are nice and strong as you draw the kneecaps up. Now, the whole idea of the pose is not to reach the ground, it's to get to wherever you can. Arms outstretched, spinning out to the right hand and right arm dangles out to the right calf muscle. Left hand can remain on the hip to start off if you're new to the practice, okay? Get to wherever you can. Once you feel the stability on the right side, you raise the right hand. If you can get to the ground, get to the ground, but anywhere along the leg is great. Okay, reaching up to the sky and rooting down through the ground. Breathe in and out to exit the pose. Slowly, using the strength of the legs, slowly come up to standing. Samastitihi. Inhale and exhale as we bring the feet together. Regulate the heart rate, regulate the breathing. Okay, let's do the left side. Whatever we do on the right, we do on the left. If we bend forward, we bend backwards to reinstate balance. Left foot spins out to the left, 90 degrees. Heel to arch. Right foot is approximately 45 degrees. Pelvic floor again faces forward. Remember, strengthen the arms, leaning over to the left hand out to the calf on the left side, right hand on the hip to begin. Open out the shoulders, look up towards the right shoulder. Raise the right hand and arm if you can. Reach down to the ground if possible. If not, you need a bit of flexibility anywhere along the leg, but reaching up with the right arm. Okay, slowly exit the position, raise the arms up, coming back to alert position, Samastitihi. Taking a deep inhale, taking a deep exhale, reinstate the breathing. A deep inhale, a deep exhale. Now we're going to move over to a mini back bend position called Ustra Asana or camel pose. There's variations to this pose, and we're going to get to two variations. One a little bit deeper if you are a little bit flexible and if you do have a bit of strength in the spine. Okay, Ustrasana is really good for the neck, for the abdomen, for the digestive capability, and also the spine. Okay, counter pose to Ustrasana is your child's pose. So let's come to use the center of our mat. We're coming down onto the knees, very gently, very slowly, coming up onto the toes, okay? Your knees are approximately hip distance apart. Easy pose, okay? First variation, where you come up onto the feet. So my daughter Adara and I will demonstrate the deeper pose. The boys will come up onto their toes to allow for a lesser activation of the spinal bend. Okay, so upper body, really important. Inhale, activate the belly button, open out the chest, feel the expansion in the rib cage, feel the expansion in the shoulders to create space in the spine. Okay, right hand comes onto the right heel, left hand comes onto the left heel, belly button forward, head goes back. It's as if somebody's pulling the belly button forward, but you're activating with strength. Okay, so Adara and I will show you a variation, okay, where you can come onto the feet, palms reach the feet, and the body pulls forward, and you take advantage of deep inhale, deep exhale. Deep inhale, deep exhale. To come out of the pose, raise the head up, using the strength in the abdomen, come up, seated down, and into counter pose, which reinstates balance to the spine. Everybody into child's pose. Take a few deep breaths in child's pose. So there's many variations of child's pose. You can have the knees together, arms at the back, or easy variation, fist, forehead on the fist, and just relax in child's pose. Okay, counter pose for child's pose for Ustra Asana is where we stretch the arms out, and again, you don't have to go all the way down to the floor. Take a deep inhale, deep exhale. Deep inhale into child's pose, deep exhale. Good. Let's come up to kneeling posture again. Okay, so now we're going to get into a spinal twist variation. Okay, so we're going to come to sit to the left of our heels. This gets a little confusing, okay, but I will explain, try and explain slowly. We sit to the left of the heels, so the heels are on the right. Now, if you are constrained before we get into spinal twist, there are variations. So if you cannot sit comfortably in this position, you may want to draw out the one leg. So we're sitting to the left of our heels, so the left leg will be drawn out and the right leg will be crossed over in simple spinal twist. But we're going to show you the variation into more of a full expression. Okay, so we're sitting over onto the left of our heels on the right hand side. Now, spinal twist position is really good to activate the pancreatic function, to activate the colon for digestion, because if you imagine a dish towel in the kitchen and you're squeezing out water, you have the opposing forces of squeezing out the dish towel. In the same way, we're going to inhale as we raise the spine up, and we're going to exhale as we twist and look over into that specific direction. So please join me. Okay, we're sitting to the left of the heels, right foot over the right knee, and remember, if you're restricted with flexibility, your foot can come out a little further to the knee or anywhere where you're comfortable. Make sure that the sit bones don't lift off the floor too much. Okay, right hand reaches out to the back. You can come up onto your fingertips, lengthen the spine, open the collarbone. Left hand, the hand comes out to the knee on the right side. Twist, look over to the right. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, twist. Lengthen the spine as you inhale. Twist as you exhale. Lengthen the spine. Okay? And slowly unwind. Good job. Okay, let's swing over to the other side. Okay, we're now sitting to the right of our heels on the left. Left foot comes over. Remember, I said to you, you can stretch out the knee if there's issues with the knee. Okay, okay. Left foot comes over onto the right. Left hand comes over to the back. Right hand grabs hold of the knee on the outside of the left knee. Okay, we're going to pull the left knee towards us. Twist, look over the left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist. Look over the left shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Let's slowly unwind. Okay, good job. If we need to, we can stretch out in child's position. Okay, now we're going to get into Siddhasana, which is the headstand position. Vinod and I will demonstrate the full expression of the headstand, but to build up to the headstand, there's a little bit of strengthening exercise which we will show to you now. Okay, it's called the dolphin pose. The headstand position is the base of the headstand or base of the plank, forearm plank, is basically structured in accordance to your body. What do I mean by that? You're using the biceps. You're going to grab hold of the biceps on either side, okay, forming your tripod for your structure of your body. Okay, so join me using the length of the mat, coming up onto the knees, placing the elbows, okay, on the ground towards the front of the mat because you're using the length of the mat. Interlacing the fingers, forming a tripod, a strong tripod. The weight of the dolphin pose or the headstand moves onto the forearms and not the head and the neck. Okay, stepping the feet back, coming up onto the toes into V position, forehead in front, chin goes over, and you don't have to touch the floor and drop down on the pelvic floor. Use the strength in the upper body and the core. forehead, and chin. Let's do a few of those. Let's do 5. 1. Slowly. 2. 3. 4. One more. 5. And good job. Bend the knees. Come down into child's position and just relax. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Deep inhale. And deep exhale. One more deep inhale. One more deep exhale.
A very big thank you to Ms. Nirupa Chaitra for the family yoga session. I would like to now kindly request Sri Pravesh Harding, educator and president of the World Hindu Foundation South Africa, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Namaste. It is now my pleasure at this part of the program to pass the vote of thanks and appreciation. It is my pleasure to firstly thank His Excellency Mr. Anish Rajan, Consul General of India in Durban, South Africa. A very big thanks to him and his team for all the support during the build-up to International Yoga Day. Secondly, to Dr. Chaitanya Prakash Yogi, Director of the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center of India in Durban, South Africa, for his support at all times. To Mr. Kamal Maharaj, Chief Executive Officer of Vishwa Shakti. To Mrs. Rivona Singh, the yoga instructor from Vishwa Shakti Trust. To the officials and students of Redcliffe Primary School for their participation. To Mrs. Nirupa Chaitram of Yoga with Nirupa. And finally, to the members of World Hindu Foundation of South Africa for their participation. Once again, it is my pleasure and honor to have taken this opportunity of thanking all these wonderful people of participating and making this Yoga Day special. Namaskar.